Hey all, Heretic here, and today we're going to talk about patch 30.0.0.1. And this is just a hot fix. This is just a quick little patch we're going to go over. There's not much to cover here, but we haven't done much lately because, well, there's not been much news to cover. So we want to jump in and talk about what's going on in the Battlegrounds. Basically, we're all waiting for August 20th. Now, this is going to be the date, at least the latest date, I would imagine, that buddies go away. The reason for this being is that's when the season pass ends. When the season pass ends, the new thing usually rolls in, all that stuff launches on that day, and that's how it happens. So it should be August 20th. We should be hearing something really soon about all the changes. A quick content creator update. I want to say thank you to everyone who helped us get 5,000. I super appreciate it. Thank you for all your help, folks. I can't do this without you, because if I make a bunch of videos and no one watches them, no one cares. Update on that. I talked to the person at Blizzard who is in charge of it, or at least the point of contact I have, and they basically said there's a massive list of people waiting to get on it. And I don't want to go into all the details, but essentially it sounds like there's no one in charge of it anymore. It kind of sounds like that was an old program and it's still on the website, but it's not something they're really supporting anymore. They didn't say that directly. That's me reading between the lines a little bit, but judging by the way they emphasized a massive backlog of people waiting to get on, it sounds like it's going to be a while. So thank you for the support, but it looks like Blizzard is not supporting this program, at least currently right now. That being said, when I talked to him, he did say they would try to get me into the early event. So when they do like a streamer thing, they're going to try to get me into that. But it sounds like the content creator program isn't going to be for us, folks. The people who are in it are the only ones who get to be in it, and all of us get to look in on the outside and go, why did we spend the last 2 years trying to get into this program that doesn't actually exist? It's a question for me to ask myself, not you. Let's jump into the rest of the patch. First, we're going to start with some Battlegrounds updates. Vol'jin has been temporarily removed from the Battlegrounds because he's cuckoo banana nuts broken in demon lobbies and Naga lobbies. You can do fun things in some mech lobbies, although I think he was broken with magnetics recently, at least in my experience. So that's fine. I'm happy to see Vol'jin gone. He should have been removed last time. Sylvanas Windrider cannot appear in undead lobbies, so you will not see the never-ending parade of them, although it still exists in both Beast and Murloc, so there's still potential. It's just less potential. Rana Starseeker cannot appear in elemental lobbies, so you won't see a Rana sitting at tier 3, and just never-ending producing giant elementals. So that's a good change too. I like all of those. There's a ton of armor updates. We're not going to go into all these because there's a lot of them, and there's just far too many, but I'm going to flash them on the screen here so you can see all of them and see all the heroes who are going to have less armor, all the heroes that have multiple adjustments, so some up, some down, depending if it's duos or normal, and the many, many heroes who have more armor, hopefully to make them more playable. I don't see anything. Well, there's a couple of good, decent things that jump out at me, like Melissa at Manastorm now has 17 armor, which is a lot more than they had before, but that's still might not be enough. No, I'll probably play them with 17 armor. It just won't feel nearly as good. It's some big changes, so it's some decent sized changes to the armor pools. You definitely should think. Don't just react like you have been in the last few days because you're used to it. Take a look at the changes because they might impact whether or not you want to play a hero or not. When it comes to the bug fixes for the Battleground, there's only one that affects us, and it is a big one. If you saw it, it's mostly just an annoying one, and that is fixed a bug where Lock Prince would incorrectly show a big card pop up every time his effect triggered. And yes, it was a big card that popped up on your screen every single time, which could sometimes happen a lot in a single combat. So a good change nonetheless. That's the patch. It's not a big patch. It's just a little quick thing they did. It's a sub patch. We should be getting something, I would imagine, if August 20th is when the big thing, whatever it is, because I don't know, I'm not a content creator, launches. We should be seeing it around then. For the next month or so, I'm going to be goofing around with some experimental fun things. Nothing big, nothing guide-wise or anything. We're going to be fiddling with the website, if you haven't seen that, for people to get tips and whatnot. We're already ready to change it to whatever the new thing is going to be. It's basically all back-end stuff for the most part, depending how dramatic it is. So we're pretty excited about that. So what do you think? Are you excited? Some of these changes make a big difference to you. I know they do to me in some cases. What do you think about the state of the game right now? How are you enjoying buddies? Did you like this video? If you did, maybe like, subscribe, and definitely comment because I want to know. Thanks for watching, all. Catch you next time. Later.